This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in Newcastle, ahead of Robbie Davies Jr. versus Lewis Ritson this weekend. On the bill, always happy to see him, Martin Bakole. Martin, how are you, mate?
I'm okay, and you? Good to see you again, long time.
I'm very good, thank you for asking. Always a pleasure. Let's start with yourself. You're on the bill this weekend in Newcastle. Had a bit of a nightmare with opponents. I believe your opponent got cut at the last minute. In steps the kingpin, Kevin Johnson. Not going to be too much of a secret what he brings to the party Saturday night. What do you make of that opponent change?
Oh yeah, first like you say, they changed the opponent. The opponent that was supposed to fight, he had a cut. So they bring me the big man, the one who never get tired. So he fights all 15 top boxers there out there in the world. So only Joshua stop him. So it's big opponent for me. So I'm looking forward for Saturday night to see what he's going to bring new in the ring.
As you mentioned, Kevin's known for his durability, for being tricky and slippy, and I think only 2 people have stopped him over his career. Your friend Anthony Joshua was one of them, stopped him in 2 rounds, I believe. He took Daniel Dubois the distance. Is it on your mind thinking about making that statement? If you can get Kevin Johnson out there, it might turn a few heads.
Yeah. On my mind right now is I'm jumping in the ring for 8 rounds. But if it happens to stop him, I'll stop him because I know I got power. But I can't go just jump in the ring first round, want to show him that I have power. No, I'll just jump to boxing because I'm a boxer. I have skill. I'll show him boxing, and if I knock him, I'll stop him maybe. But I don't think he will do 8 rounds full. If he do 8 rounds full, maybe he'll stop his career from there because I'll punish him. You know, I'm having hand speed. I'll just jump on him and use strength and speed. I don't know if he's going to stay, but me, in my head is 8 rounds full because I have big fight coming after this one.
You mentioned the big fights are coming. You've got some good momentum. We saw you win over in Poland. You've signed with Matchroom, got a couple of wins under your belt, all being well with the Kevin Johnson win as well. Are you enjoying your boxing at the minute, enjoying this momentum that we're seeing?
Yeah, thank you for that question, and that makes me feel okay because after Michael Fanta, everyone was saying like was not a good business. And today, thank God, I'm improving to everyone that no, I'm a really Martin Bakole. Billy used to talk anytime in social media, because after Michael Fanta, there was something like happened that night, and people was waiting maybe the next fight I lost again, and I jump on. Billy called me, said no, they propose him marriage work. What are you going to say? This is a big opportunity now for me to show to everyone that Michael Hunter was a mistake. I fight that fight. I was in Congo waiting for my visa. I never even had sparring partner. I never been sparring for that fight. I just jump in the ring because I was not only running, keep fitness, and I fight that fight without any sparring. And I stopped the guy in 8 rounds. And not only that, and second one is Pereira. Everyone know Pereira. Stopped him in first round. And today I'm in a Matchroom undercard, so I'm looking forward. So my dream is coming true.
Now, I appreciate it's probably a difficult thing to talk about, Martin, but just going back to that Hunter fight, the aftermath of that, between that and the WAC opportunity, which sort of turned things around again. How difficult a time was that for yourself coming back off that? And you mentioned there was a lot of hype, a lot of people turned on you all of a sudden, and you had to rebuild. How difficult a time was that?
Yeah, it was a very difficult time, very difficult time. And I'll never forget that. Because Billy, he loved me. Besides boxing, he loved me as a human being, and I love him. We have a good relationship. Only God can do that. Because after lost the fight, I go back home to renew my visa. Stay home more than 6 months to get visa here, to get me back here. The promoter I was having that time, I don't know what happened. Or he doesn't want me to work with him anymore, or what. I don't know. I didn't know what happened, but I remember stay home 6 months to get visa to come back here. Or before I was just only spend 2 weeks or 4 weeks and I come back again. But that time I remember I do 6 months, and I was like, they don't want me, and I sent Bill, can you please ask them to cut the contract, so I want to maybe change to someone else. And they say yes, and they say it yes easy. Then I understand, maybe because I lose the fight, they make big mistake, because if they knew what happened that night, they was not going to do that. And I apologize, they're not good person. I know this is business. Everyone is looking for his own interesting in the business and is looking what is good for him. And thank God, and I move on. I tell Billy, no, don't worry, just get any. If they call you for any fight, just get a fight for me. Even to die in the ring, I will die in the ring. Any fight, take the fight. And Billy was not sure. He said, you are in Congo, you don't have much training and you're not even having sparring there. I said, no, it's no problem. I know myself. I work hard. Even any fight, get for me. Then they call him for Polish guy. I say, yeah, no problem. I don't care about money. I don't care about going to Polish or where. I just go to fight. And I prove to everyone that no, the Hunter fight was a mistake. And I keep going. And today, Matchroom, he said yes to sign me. It was not easy. It's not easy to an African guy who's coming from Africa. It's not British to sign with Matchroom. It's not easy. Just try to understand that. I work hard and I keep working hard. So next year, like Eddie mentioned on a press conference, he said that 2020 is going to be a big year for me, and he's having a good fight for me, maybe in Monaco. And I'm looking forward. But firstly, I'm focused on this one on Saturday night, and done business, and looking forward for the next one.
You mentioned there that there was a bit of a mental switch after the Hunter fight, that your mentality became, just get me a fight, I want to prove myself now. I've put all of that to bed, it's time to move on and to come back stronger. Do you feel in a way that you're almost a better fighter and a better person for that experience, that you've came back stronger and it's benefited you almost?
Yeah, that fight, to be honest, that fight motivated me, gave me strength to come back, when after lost. And I lost in a bad time, because if I win that fight, I'm supposed to be where Michael Hunt is now, or maybe past that level right now. And after fight, I go straight home, just to not think a lot, just forget about it. I spend like 1-2 weeks not going to the gym, just sit quiet. And after that, then I say, no, I'm a man, I can't stay like this, and I go back to the gym. And I was running every day, doing all work every day. And when I was working and waiting for Billy to tell me when my visa is ready to come back here, and before I came here, he told me, no, they proposed me if you can take Marius work in the Polish. I said, no problem, I'm ready. I said, you ready? I said, yes, I'm ready. And because he believed in me, I always send him video when I'm training, and they say, okay, let's go. We go to Polish and then we stop the guy. So that make me feel like, I have to go more again, and I go back again to the gym, work hard again. You see the results after Mario Kwak, you see the fight. The guy, I stopped in first round. So this Saturday night, I have to prove again more. So I don't have time now to lose, no time to draw. So I'm just busy to keep winning, and so on. Next year must be a big year for me.
Now, whether you were winning when we saw you on a charge when you first came over here and started racking up the wins, or whether it was the Hunter fight, whatever it was, Billy Nelson's always someone who's had tremendous self-belief in you. Through all hard times and good, he still completely has that in yourself. That must have been a surreal journey from where you first were, coming over and starting to work with Billy, and now seeming pretty settled as well. Could you talk to me about that journey of first coming together with Billy and the journey you two shared together so far?
Yeah, Billy. I was to meet Billy. Firstly, I came here with my brother Junior. In that time, Junior was preparing for the WBC or title against Tony Bellew. Sorry about that. And I was staying in the press run with Johnny Roy, and me and Junior, because Junior was preparing there. We came 1 month before the fight. And we was there. Johnny Roy gave us a nice flight. We was there sitting, and after Junior lost the fight against Tony Bellew, then I said no. Tell my brother, I said no. We've been together for 2 years because I was helping you, because I was sparring partner. I was his sparring partner. I've been helping you for your title. Now you lost the fight. I think you go back to Africa, sit maybe for 3 to 4 months. But me, I don't think I will go back, because in Africa, I always dreamed to be in America or in the UK. And now I have 6 month visa UK. Hey, is there any chance we can talk to Johnny? If he say yes, I can stay here, maybe have a couple fights. And if he's happy, he can find me a manager or promoter, someone like that, so I can stay here. And they say, yeah, it's a good idea. I talked to Johnny. Johnny said, it's okay. It's no problem. And my brother go back home. I stay there. And Bill Nelson, he was having his cruiserweight, Simon. Then he phoned Johnny if I can go down to Scotland to help his cruiserweight for the fight. So give him some sparring. And I went there, I helped him with sparring, and Billy was, he can't believe what he saw that day. And he gave me the number, he gave me a gloves, a ringside gloves, like a gift. I said, okay, take my number. He gave me that gloves and give me £100 besides the money he paid. He said, I'm so impressed by seeing heavyweight like you, very talented. Keep working hard. This is my number. Anytime you want to call me, you want sparring, you can be in touch. And I go back to Johnny, and I was having 6 month visa. I go back to Johnny. I had like 2 fights here, and my visa won't get expired. Then I said, Johnny, no, I need to go home, renew my visa. If you want me, if MTK wants me, you can give me a contract. When I go home, I'll take time, read it, and if it's okay, I'll come back and sign contract and keep working with you guys. He said, no problem. He brings me a contract. I go home. After reading the contract, I find it was not good. And I said, I was having Billy a number, and I called him. I didn't call him to work with him. I said, hey, Coach, can you please help me? I'm white now here in the Congo. I can't go to Johnny Roy because I'm not happy with the contract. Is there any chance that you can find me a promoter or manager who can manage me? Then he told me, no, I'm manager, coach manager. If you're happy, if you can work together, are you ready? I said, yeah, I'm ready to, because I saw how you train Simon, send people, so it's nice gym. If you're able to send me all the documents to get visa, I'll come over there, no problem. Oh, he said, okay. He jumped on the chance, he sent me everything. I go to the embassy, get a visa. And I go to Scotland, we start training, and that's why until today we're still together.
It's an incredible journey you've had together. One fight I wanted to ask you about, Martin. We thought we were going to see Derek Chisora in with Joseph Parker next weekend in London on the Regis Prograis Josh Taylor bill. Joseph Parker was ruled out with illness. That left a big gap for a heavyweight to come in and take that slot. There was a lot of talk about who it would be. We got David Price in the end. I know you've sparred with Derek Chisora in the past. I've seen that sparring. Did you put yourself forward for that? Did Billy put you forward? Was that ever a discussion?
No, not me, not Billy, but Eddie. Because Eddie mentioned 5 names there. Up there, it was Hunter, Price, me, I don't know, someone from French. It was like more than 5, but my name was there mentioned. And I told coach, I said, no, I want this fight. If they call you, just take it once. Don't even ask questions because I want this fight. This is a big opportunity for me. And Eddie mentioned the name, but I was surprised they picked someone else. You know, it was choice. I don't know if Chisora or Chisora team or Eddie is the one who was supposed to make choice. And I was surprised. I can't put pressure on that because it was not my business. I was not there yet. And I was surprised they didn't pick me. They picked Price. Why not? Good luck to both of them. Yeah.
What do you make of that fight, David Price coming in? He was preparing for a fight anyway up in Liverpool. He steps in to take this fight. We saw him last time out against Dave Allen, boxed very well, got the win. How do you see that fight unfolding? Have you got a favourite in your head?
Yeah, and that fight, David Price was having advantage. He's ready, it got reach. He got 1-2, one good 1-2. And the problem is he's not having chin, you know. Yeah. But he's a good boxer. He's a good boxer. Against Chisora, I think it's going to be a nice fight. It's a nice fight for me.
Now another fight that I believe hasn't been announced yet, but will be announced for the Joshua Ruiz bill. You're all for Michael Hunter against Alexander Povetkin. I know that you're someone who's eager to have that rematch with Michael Hunter down the line, possibly next year. Do you see him handling Povetkin? How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, before even that, before I go to fight the Polish guy, Michael Hunter, I don't know, someone was disturbing me in the Twitter, Instagram. when I realized the fight, I met him in the hotel before I go to Michael Hunter. I said, oh, it's so I asked Billy, who's this guy? He told me, no, it's Michael Hunter from what? Manager. Then I said, why is keeping disturbing me? I said, hey, stop disturbing me. If you want me, get me a rematch with Michael Hunter. And from there, never send me message. So I always call out, I want that match rematch, because I know that night I was not in the mood and something bad happened to me. Everyone can see that. And if you is fighting the Russia guy, good luck. It's a good fight for me. But the winner of two of them, maybe I can face him. I'm ready to face anybody. That's the big problem. I don't know why people are avoiding me. I'm ready to face anybody.
Final question before I let you go, Martin. Your good friend Anthony Joshua, as we were just talking about on the Saudi Arabia bill, will be bidding to try and win back his unified heavyweight championship. You and I spoke about the first fight when we last saw each other. A lot of times past the rematch is announced. Do you see Anthony having success in the rematch, and what does he have to do differently to beat Andy Ruiz this time?
Yeah. I was not in America. It's only Anthony Joshua know why he lost the fight, because everyone was surprised. Everyone was not expecting to see that, and you know reason why he lost the fight. And he's the only one who can fix that mistake and come quickly like Joshua, people used to know, and get his title back. That's it, because Randy right now is going to work hard, so he's not going to let the belt just go like that. But Joshua have to work double Andy, and they have to fix the mistake. Because what happened to him, I don't know what happened to him, because I was supposed to be there in America to help him for sparring, but I took too long at home and I didn't get the visa, and then I pulled up to go there, and I was not there. I don't know what happened, but where to fix, what to do to come back, because he's going now to Saudi Arabia like a challenger. So he have to fight like a challenger. He wants his belt back. So I just wish him all the good luck. I think he'll get it back.
Right, Martin, thank you very much for your time. Pleasure as always. Great to see you.
Thank you.